Beneath our feet lies a world most of us will never see. Hidden beneath fallen leaves, inside decaying wood, and deep within the soil, countless tiny lives are beginning their journey.
Among them is one of nature's most successful survivors.
With hundreds of thousands of known species, beetles inhabit almost every environment on Earth.
They crawl through forests, burrow beneath the soil, hide under bark, and some even take to the sky. But every beetle begins in almost the same way.
As something impossibly small.
The story begins with a mother.
After reaching adulthood and finding a mate, the female beetle must make one of the most important decisions of her life.
Where should she lay her eggs? Beneath our feet lies a world most of us will never see.
The female beetle seeks a secure location, her senses guiding her to a hidden shelter beneath the leaf.
Her offspring will eventually need to feed.
And because young beetles cannot travel far after hatching, their mother must place them where survival is possible. Some beetles deposit their eggs beneath leaves. Others hide them inside rotting wood. Some bury them beneath the soil. Others place them near the roots of plants. Each species has evolved its own strategy. But the goal is always the same. Give the next generation a chance. Where should she lay her eggs? But inside each one, a new life is forming. A tiny body develops, segment by segment. Until, at last,
The shell begins to move.
a miniature larva emerges. Its body is soft, pale, vulnerable. Nothing like the armored adult it will eventually become. The first moments of life are among the most dangerous. This tiny larva must survive against predators, the elements, and the... Predators are everywhere. The larva must begin feeding quickly. Because growth requires energy. And for many beetle larvae, there is only one priority. The larval stage is often the longest part of a beetle's life cycle. Beetle larvae are incredibly diverse. Some feed on leaves. Some consume roots. Some live inside dead wood.
Others hunt smaller insects. And some spend their lives underground, hidden from the world above. Their bodies may look completely different from the adults they will become. But beneath that unfamiliar appearance, transformation has already begun. Some live inside dead wood. The larva grows, and as its body becomes too large for its outer skin, something remarkable happens. It must shed it. This process is called molting. The larva sheds its old outer layer and emerges larger than before. But every molt is dangerous. For a short time, the new body is soft. The larva cannot afford to be discovered. It must hide. And allow its new outer layer to strengthen. Then the cycle begins again. Grow. Stay still. Molt. And repeat. Eventually, the larva reaches a critical point. It is no longer focused entirely on feeding. Now, it is preparing to transform. The larva searches for a safe place. Some species burrow deeper into the soil. Others construct chambers from soil and plant material. The outside world may appear unchanged. But inside the larva, an extraordinary process is beginning. The body that once existed for feeding is preparing to become something entirely different. And the most extraordinary transformation is still ahead. Now comes one of the most mysterious stages of the beetle's life. To the outside world, the creature appears completely still. But beneath the surface,
Transformation is underway.
The larval body is being reorganized. Structures that once served the feeding larva begin to change. The future adult body takes shape. The hard outer shell begins to emerge. The eyes mature. The mouth parts change. And slowly, the insect's final form appears. The transformation may take days. And during this time, the pupa remains vulnerable. A disturbance could end the journey. But if everything goes right, the waiting will soon be over. At last, the transformation is complete. But the adult beetle is not ready. Its body is still soft. Its colors are not fully developed. And its wings remain folded against its body. Hidden beneath the hardened wing covers. The delicate wings become ready for use. The creature that once crawled as a larva is now an adult. A completely transformed animal. It will leave its hidden chamber. The adult beetle has arrived.
And now, a new life begins. The audio features a calm, authoritative, and educational male voiceover stating,
The adult beetle is a masterpiece of natural engineering. Its hardened wing covers protect the delicate wings beneath. Its strong legs allow it to climb, dig, and explore. Its antennae detect chemical signals and changes in the environment. Some feed on flowers, others hunt prey. Some consume wood. But one mission connects them all. Survive long enough to reproduce. The adult stage is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a new chapter. When adulthood arrives, the beetle's priorities change once again.
Now begins the search for a mate. Beetles use scents, sounds, and visual signals to find one another. Sometimes, the message travels invisibly through the air. A signal can lead a beetle across the forest floor. And eventually, another beetle appears. In a world where every moment is dangerous, finding the right partner is essential. Some males compete in the forest to find a mate. Others display their strength to attract their partner. Some species use powerful horns to prove their dominance. Others rely on raw strength to win the fight. In a world where survival is never guaranteed, every successful encounter brings the next generation closer. Chemical signals continue to guide their behavior tonight. And when the moment is right, they connect. The process of reproduction begins for them both. Once reproduction begins, the entire life cycle starts again. After mating, the female begins her final mission. She searches for a place where offspring can survive. A hidden pocket deep beneath the damp soil. Or perhaps a tiny crack inside old bark. She finds a safe living plant to deposit them. Then, she carefully lays her tiny eggs. Each cluster is placed with precision and care. They are tiny, fragile, and almost entirely invisible. The next generation begins here, in the dark. The mother has now completed her vital role. Her offspring will never know the mother who left. But they carry forward the life she began. The eggs will finally hatch, bringing life out. The larvae will emerge to face the world. They will feed, grow, and explore the forest. They will grow as they hide in soil. They will molt, changing their form once more. They will transform through their many life stages.
And one day, the final shift will come.
They too will become beetles, strong, and armored. And the story begins again for the generation. The beetle's life cycle is a story of transformation. It is a story of daily survival here. A tale of adaptation to every single environment. They recycle dead wood back into the soil. They also help pollinate the plants they find. And they provide food for countless other animals. Their lives may be hidden from our eyes. But their impact on the world is enormous. From a tiny egg, a life starts here. To a hungry larva searching for the growth. From a silent pupa, the change takes hold. To an armored adult, the cycle is complete. The cycle continues again and again and again.